All right, what is going on, Bear Bull Traders? Good to see everybody after a long 3-day weekend. I don't know if y'all were, on Monday had the jitters like I did, just wanting to be trading, but we couldn't. So we had to be patient and wait for today, and fortunately, we were rewarded for our patience. Want to shout out to my co-pilot in this crazy market these days, my the prophet of profit, Brian Pezza, man. Good hanging with you this weekend. I know you had some fun this weekend. You had some swings on like AI
hmm
or something like that that worked
Yeah,
really nice for you.
I had
I
some
mean,
it's some AI and Amazon and yeah, so had some really good news when I woke up this morning. The debt deal, and it seems like the market responded positively to this debt ceiling deal that they managed to iron out. So yeah, it was good overall. And of course, AI specifically has been not in the stock, but just AI in general has just been a hot sector, So craziness continues.
yeah, absolutely. So you got AI. So one of the things we were talking about is we got a lot of people. We got some good swings. I actually threw up a daily chart of AI so everyone can see just how incredible this stock has been of recent. But Brian woke up and got to enjoy this thing being up near around $40. So that's quite the move. I know he and quite a few people in here unloaded on that. Just as a quick shout out for any of you who haven't had the opportunity, Brian does a weekly mail out letter that they do, as well as he does a YouTube recap where he kind of covers market news and things moving forward. Even if you're an intraday trader, these coverages are very, very helpful to kind of give you an expectation for the next week. But if you're a swing trader, you got to get on board and get on some of these. All of the stuff Brian's talking about that he unwound today, these are all things that are in those newsletters or on his recaps. So make sure you're getting in on that. So not only a swing trader, also a day trader. So I know you managed to what? How
hmm
multifaceted are you today? What did you do today? You swung trade, you equity trade. I'm pretty sure you did an options trade on SPY.
Yeah, yeah.
Good gracious.
I did. Excuse me. Did an options trade with you on the SPY, and my best trade was my lead balloon trade that so-called lead balloon trade, which was on PDD and gapping up PDD, but showing weakness going into the open and trading below the VWAP. So popped up a little bit at the open, shorted it, and got a nice move through that 70 level from 72. So really nice move there. I didn't have enough to get me down through this to the what level that it's in now. I partialed out all the shares that I had, but again, got a nice move on that one.
Yeah, I got the
And
chart up on that
AI,
one.
yeah,
Look at that. You
yeah,
perfect
yeah,
move down to previous day's low. Crazy.
yeah. I didn't catch all that move, unfortunately, but I didn't really think it was going to be that weak. But it was funny, we had a lot of green on the screen, and all the Chinese stocks were red except for PDD. So looked like it wanted to join the party, the red party. And of course, yeah, your trade with the SPY, I really liked what you were talking about, so I jumped in with some options. Can trade that any number of ways. Could have traded it with XPSX or SPXS, which is a ETF, short the SPY. But I like the options because of better leverage, better ROI. So
Yeah,
so traded
absolutely.
that with you. So why don't you can talk about that one?
Well, yeah. So I mean, so I was kind of with you on that after the big gap and everything. Unfortunately for me, I was actually kind of at a standstill a little bit this morning because everything was gapped outside of the cam ranges. And for most of y'all know, I use Camaria pivots and floor pivots, for kind of where I'm looking to gain trades. And we were just in the ether on this thing. So I found myself over on SPY because it had moved out a pretty, hold on, it's not pulling in, 3-day weekend on DOS. By the way, sometimes if the data's not pulling, you got to add a little extra in. You could see here that we were opening kind of near my R3 for SPY, but this green line here, more importantly, is actually my is R4 on the day on our monthly chart. So we made it all the way to the top of our expected range for this month. So right before the end of the month. So I was thinking this would be a really good spot to start looking for a short. And the order book started to kind of support that thesis a little bit more as we got closer to open. So yeah, so that's what I went ahead and did. I went ahead and got short on SPY once we kind of confirmed a little. I actually tried once in pre-market. Here, let me get my trades up. Come on, wake up. There we go. I tried one in pre-market, but I went ahead and cut it, and then it squeezed, gave me a little bit better position. I got back in, really good move down to here, and then it came up, took me out just because it was being mean to me. They came and got me out at VWAP, and then they ran down here, and then it did a little bounce here, so I got a buy off the bottom. I would like to take full credit for this small scalp that's here, but I actually left a limit order on down here, and it bought as it went through, and I just panic sold it. So I want, I would like to try and allude to me being some spectacular trader in this moment, and I just happened to buy right off of here. But it just, my one thing I was talking to Brian about is I use the order book because you can see where all of my orders are. Look how you can see I'm at the bottom of every 5-minute candle. Right, I'm not timing my watch and saying, okay, it's 5 minutes, buy. Right, what I'm doing is I'm putting my order in front of large orders. Right, so when it hits the large orders, it bounces afterwards. So it's no surprise that it hit this large order I was in front of and then bounced. The surprise was me being in the position because I thought I had taken all my orders off. So anyway, we managed to get out of that. We're getting a little bit of bounce there, and then I'm also I did open a short position on ES, on MES here in pre-market. So I carried that for an intraday swing. So I took that off at S4 part of it, and I'm still carrying more shares. If we can close low, I intend to swing ES short for the foreseeable future, unless it comes up and takes me out or something really changes overnight. But right now I kind of like where we're at on this one. Might be a really good opportunity, but I already made a little bit of money on that one too. So I was just playing the market today because most of all the good tickers were out there. Brian took advantage of this crazy tech sector that we've got going on. So, but all in all, we kind of make a joke out of it, but we always make money together. One of the good things out there before I close, I just want to remind everybody, having a good trading buddy or somebody that you have confidence in to make good calls and kind of be in your ear a little bit can be super beneficial. When I'm trading with Brian, I was saying I kind of feel like we're a rally car drivers, and he's the guy driving, and I'm the guy looking at the map. And it's kind of like, okay, we got a left turn coming up in 15 seconds, and then Brian's so good with momentum, he knows exactly how to navigate that left turn. So it's just so much fun. So I just wanted to kind of close that out with anybody, as you're going, one of the things you might really want to look at, do it through Bear Bull Traders community, do it through our YouTube, any way out there, put it out there, ask. But it's really good to get yourself a trading buddy and somebody that you have confidence in the calls that they're making, because man, does it help you feel better about what you're doing when you've got that kind of going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for trading with me today. I think we might have Boss Man back in the saddle tomorrow, but if not, I'll be here. So great talk with everybody. YouTube people, come on, thumbs up, like, you know how this goes. Shares, comments, help us out. So we'll talk to you later and keep it green, people. Brian, as always, brother, good times.
Cheers. Yeah.